Pierre Poilievre and Mark Carney are going at it once again. So we have another heated debate here in Parliament. And Mark Carney just still seems like he doesn't like being questioned. He doesn't like being heckled. And he starts screaming again. So let's have a look at this heated debate here. But before we do get into it, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help grow the channel. And I appreciate you guys so much for doing that. So without further ado, let's have a look and then we'll talk about it.
Leader of the opposition.
Mr. Speaker, crime victims don't want the Prime Minister's sympathy. They want to know why he's broken his promise. They want to know why liberal bail remains in place, allowing for the same repeat offenders to offend again and again. The body of a woman was found in the last few days in Saint-Jérôme, Quebec, killed by her partner, who had been arrested 30 times before but released on liberal bail. Will the Prime Minister finally scrap liberal bail, or better yet, get out of the way so that we can do the jobs ourselves?
The right honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, this government is bringing forward comprehensive bail reform. This comprehensive bail reform is based on extensive consultations with the provinces and territories. It's based on extensive discussions with law enforcement. It is based on evidence. It is not based on cut and paste American bail laws. It's a bail law that works. We are tough on crime and firm on the rights of Canadians.
I mean, you're for rights for criminals, not for Canadians. All those people who are victims of people who should have been in jail, you've infringed on their rights, Mark. But all your clapping seals agree with you, of course, especially, this woman, Weird Al Yankovic over here. But it's crazy how they just keep saying the same things, people keep believing him, voting him. So I guess why change, right, if they keep winning elections?
To see the Prime Minister rant and rave and point his finger at police after they have been crying out for this government to scrap liberal bail for years. We have Constable Greg Pershella, who was killed by a man released yet again on bail. We have a woman killed by her husband after he was arrested and released 30 times because of liberal laws. We have 1,600 crimes every single day in this country because of the liberal laws. Will he stop screaming, hollering, and jabbing his finger and scrap liberal bail?
We all know the answer to that.
Mr. Speaker, this government, which has been in place for 6 months, has undertaken comprehensive consultations with law enforcement, with the provinces, based on evidence, is bringing forward the toughest bail legislation and sentencing legislation that will work, not one imported from the United States.
Oh, good Lord. Here we go again. It's just America this, Trump that. It's insane. Like, are you really criticizing an American, so-called American-style bill? Well, do Americans put their dangerous criminals in prison? Because if so, then they're doing it right. Here, you commit these crimes and you get out on bail to commit those very same crimes again. Does that sound like a good idea? The guy who's failed in both housing and immigration is now the guy who's the Attorney General. Oh yeah, he'll get it done, for sure. For sure.
The Leader of the Opposition.
The government wants any proof that it's been in place for 10 years. The Justice Minister that Prime Minister named is the guy who ruined our immigration system, and then he went on to ruin our housing system. And now, 6 months after this Prime Minister looked Canadians in the eye and promised to scrap liberal bail, that bail is still in place, and every day, violent repeat offenders are released onto our streets, massacring our people. Will the Prime Minister stop making excuses? They've had 10 years. He's had 6 months. Canadians cannot afford to wait anymore. When will he scrap liberal bail?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I heartened by the knowledge that the members opposite will be supporting comprehensive bail reform when it is brought forward in a few weeks before this House. Bail reform that works, bail reform that's tough on crime, bail reform that is consistent with the Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
Hear, hear. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Speaker, this government's bail laws violate the charter rights of 1,600 people every single day. Their names are victims. They are the people who get hit over the head with baseball bats, who get robbed, who have their children violated in what should be the safety of their own houses. We have a 3-year-old who was raped by a repeat offender out on liberal release. We have a constable shot to death by someone out on liberal release. And now we have a woman murdered by her own partner who was out on liberal release. How many have to die before he gets rid of liberal bail?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, this government is taking measures against crime. We are tightening our borders. We are reinforcing the number of RCMP. We are introducing in the next few weeks the most comprehensive bail reforms and toughening of sentencing laws. Bail reform that will work. Bail reform that will work, not bail reform that is copied from our neighbor to the south.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
They already brought in a bail reform. That is the bail reform that allows the same offenders to be released 150 times a year. His Justice Minister voted to allow repeat offenders, violent sex offenders, to do their sentences in their living room. That is their policy. We have a bill before the House today that we could pass through all stages right now if the Prime Minister didn't care about who got the credit. Will he put aside partisanship and grandstanding and join with us to scrap liberal bail, save lives for Canadians, or will he just get out of the way?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Charter of Rights and Freedoms won't just get out of the way as the member opposite wishes.
Hear, hear.
Oh, are you kidding?
What this country needs, what those victims deserve, what all Canadians deserve is bail reform and sentencing laws that work. That is what this government is bringing forward. We invite the members opposite. We share the same objectives. We invite the members opposite to join us in swift passage of the government's bail reform when it's
Hear, hear.
They do not care about, I mean, the Liberal Party of all parties are going to tell you that they care about your Charter of Rights. Yeah, remember when they shut down people's bank accounts for the horrible crime of mischief? And now Tamara Litch and Chris Barber are, I don't think they're going to do 7 or 8 years, or hopefully they don't do any time. But the fact that the Crown wants 7 to 8 years, when people who hurt children get 3 to 4 years, and they're going to talk about the Charter of Rights, it's insane that people continue to believe this Liberal Party. We're going to do this, Mr. Speaker. Oh, this is coming, and this is coming, and yada, yada, yada. It's like nothing good is coming. You've destroyed the country, and you continue to win elections because you're good at fear-mongering. Why would things change? They don't care. They got their fancy cabinet positions, failing upwards, making, what, $200,000-300,000 grand a year? Just to fail. Why would they change? Nothing's going to change for the better. It's only going to change for the worse under this horrible and awfully corrupt Liberal government. I know people think, oh, the Conservatives aren't perfect. I know they're not perfect, but they're way better than the Liberal Party. Look at everything that was going on in terms of like what people would consider major issues like the economy, the housing market, crime. Everything was better under Stephen Harper. And then I guess people got complacent, decided, oh, we need a Liberal government now. And ever since then, they've been ruining everything. And they keep winning elections. And that's what's got to change. So please don't forget to like, please don't forget to subscribe and share this video so we can continue to spread awareness.